What's up, guys? Just waiting for the screen to tell me that I'm going live. Holler at your boy for one-on-one reading. Just recording some March readings. We're on Virgo. I'm going to be tuning into the chat. If you guys want to, pick up on a live reading, you know my deals, you know my offers. Hope you guys are doing well. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, reach out for one-on-one reading. Check out the events here website. All the links are below. Also providing financial advice. If that's up your alley. What we drew for the live stream is the Two of Cups in the reverse and the King of Wands in the reverse as well. Two of Cups in the reverse is a falling out energy, showing kindness and warmth to those that you're falling out with. Not necessarily, looking at the situation from a broader perspective. I think so as to kind of like let yourself be at peace. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what wants to come up here as well. Someone is rushing enthusiastically. I feel as though they have a healthy balance on both ends of the equation or the spectrum here. With the Four of Cups in the reverse. On either end is the Knight and the Cup. You know what I'm saying? It's like they are coming in peace, but they're prepared for war, so to speak. What else could we say here? So someone has a healthy understanding of kind of both sides of the equation, which is very cool, very cool, very cool. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit, before we go into Virgo? You will encounter those that don't play justly or play fair, in which case you just kind of separate your energy from them. There's a lot of emphasis on making sure that the environment is prepared for you to give birth to what it is that you need, in the form of success and production, and you essentially being the one to dole out value. I'm getting kind of raises your status intrinsically. So there's also an emphasis of not holding on to certain walls and barriers constructed. But again, that will come in time with your own healing. Moon card in the upright is setting up the emotional environment as well. Ace of Swords in the upright is clarity, communication, victory. So the more kind of harmonized and at peace and understanding and articulated your emotions are, the better that you're going to be able to kind of cut down these walls and barriers and be open to what opportunities do want to come to you. A lot of financial, these are just general energies, so feel free to apply when they resonate. Seven of Pentacles is something not growing in or being breadcrumbed, hence why I kind of interpreted the Six of Pentacles as you being empowered to dole out value to others, but you want to be careful with whom you're investing into. The King of Pentacles in the reverse also points to the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, which is that stable environment to give birth to something, but that stable environment requires upkeep, and that upkeep means that you have to pay yourself first before you invest into others that may have more of a poverty consciousness and a mindset. Because I'm seeing that you are more so capable of picking yourself up out of a negative situation or equation, whereas if you are just kind of pouring those resources into an empty bottomless pit, then you will never really kind of achieve this King of Pentacles in the upright status. But I feel as though you're well on your way, because there's something kind of maternalistic or paternalistic in you that is making sure that things are kind of straight and organized. You have the Queen of Swords backing you up in your corner. She's very business sharp, acumen oriented, uses kind of that logical, intellectual approach to evaluate if something's proper or not. And if it's not, then she's not going to mess with it. So stick to those wiles, stick to those intuitive understandings that you have built in you. What's going on here with the what's going on with this energy here that I see with the Page of Cups? Yeah, really kind of holding out and waiting for that kind of higher love is what I'm getting with the Queen of Cups in the upright here, as opposed to this page. The Virgo Hermit has his energy turned away from this page. Queen of Cups is something more so I think that he's wanting to gear up his kind of inner child to move towards. But again, we have to have a better understanding as well as someone who can match your energy. That Queen of Cups is not going to be a savior. She's not going to do it for you. She might even kind of rock you to sleep to the extent that, maybe she might throw you off your A game if you get kind of too comfortable. You have to channel the Queen of Cups within yourself too. And the Queen of Cups is not necessarily just a female energy, but it is a feminine energy that could, you do want to kind of settle into it. Obviously, at the end of the day, you want to rest, you want to relax, but you don't want to get too comfortable. And this could even be in reference to a personal relationship where you get too comfortable, you're knocked off your A game, and you're no longer investing your energies where they need to go. So this is being able to kind of stand up on your own 2 feet, nice and strong. And I should say, learning to put down any extra burdens that want to come along with the kind of territory or terrain. Again, working smarter instead of harder, investing into yourself emotionally, walking away from that which no longer serves you. So as to be able to kind of put yourself in a position frequentially, meaning frequency, energetically, to receive a new offer. Okay, you will be pulling in new soulmates, so hence why you have to kind of be on your A game energetically. You have to, generate and channel and tune into that person's energy that you want to be, the best version of yourself, because that's who you are. Safe, sound, secure, rich, fame, fortune, abundance, all that good stuff. In a kind of sussed out, articulated way, so that when we say like rich and fame and all that stuff, we're not meaning like this negative energy, but something kind of fruitful, wealthy, abundant, something aligned with love and light, the highest of highs, all those good energies that we need. That's possible in this life. Okay, you can do it. You're capable of it. So what else could we say here? With the Magician in the reverse, again, not being able to manifest something, it's just an energy check. It's just making sure that you're not doing something for the results, because when you get the results, your energy might fall below average again, in which case you don't want to do that, because then you're no longer able to, share your gifts and your blessings energetically with Source and the universe and those around you. Okay, I like what I see here. The Devil card in the reverse is coming out of toxicity, toxic bonds, that which doesn't allow you to see a future. So a lot of kind of everything you have to continue to understand that you're not working just for the sake of working. You're working because you are constantly advancing, evolving, growing, moving into a higher cycle here. With the Three of Wands in the upright, it's very interesting that the Devil card in reverse means that the wand is pointing below. So you're coming out of that environment that didn't want you to see the wand in the upright, which is a future, which is a light at the end of the tunnel, which is what you are embodying. And in the sense that you embody something is the sense that you see it as well. You are the future. You know what I'm saying? So you see the future. So you have the future by becoming the future. And becoming the future, or being the future, means I'm doing shit in new ways that hasn't been done before. And so, that's how you become that kind of new, torch bearer to light the ways, to create a path. You've done it before, and you're going to keep on doing it, and you're going to be successful. So very beautiful, very beautiful, very beautiful. Let's transition over to, we could stick around, hang around for a little bit. We're only at the 10-minute mark, but I want to keep the live stream going just in case others want to pop in and ask questions or do live readings. I'm going to pop over to Virgo right now. and do their March reading. So feel free to be a fly on the wall and listen to that. That's one of the benefits of being a live stream viewer is that you can get the readings that I do on the side here live for free. So this one that I'm going to be doing is going to be Virgo, March 2022. Just going to read for the message in and of itself, and then I'm going to post it later to Instagram and YouTube so you can catch it there as well if you want, if you're watching this on the replay. Spirit of gratitude, love and light, highest possible messages. Just stretching a little bit for Virgo. Well, it's a Virgo. This is going to be your March 2022 reading. Feel free to like, share, follow, leave a comment, engage so I know who I'm reading for. It usually helps the whole process make sense. It gives meaning and purpose to it all. A lot of interesting energy at the bottom of the deck. You have the High Priestess in the upright and the Sun card in the upright. High Priestess is spiritual objectivity, seeing things from a clear lens of perspective and perception outside of the ego. There's a certain balance and a sensibility that you want to have with seeing things as they are versus seeing things as you are. There's both a pro and a con to each of them. So you are the kind of divinator, you are the divine creator that gets to mix that to your liking to create, hopefully, heaven on earth. Essentially is what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here as far as meaning to life and reason and purpose and all that stuff. Four of Cups in the upright, so that's the answer to the meaning of life. Basically, it's a great heaven on earth. Four of Cups in the upright is what else can I say? Is not being available emotionally. So with that whole huge task at hand for you to create heaven on earth, sometimes it does mean, with standing reason, this person is protecting their heart space. So they might see certain offers as not to their liking, in which case they're going to be very kind of defensive. They're not going to be open and available to them. And they're going to be very kind of protective of their heart space. They're not just going to let anyone in, especially if they have some red flags. If this is a relationship reading, I'm kind of more so maybe picking up on a more relationship. Virgo happens to represent, as well as the second house Taurus, more so day-to-day activities and routines. So if you do want to find a significant other, you're going to want to find someone that you could actually resonate with. And, someone that's actually a good partner. If someone is too demanding and, what they're calling for is going to make you not want to participate, then it's kind of self-defeating. This is not being able to, this being the magician card in the reverse, excuse me, not being able to manifest something. What are you not being able to manifest? Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, you feel as though maybe work is a concern here. That's just an energy check. Okay, Spirit is just wanting to see if you're really about it, if you're really about this life. Don't worry about incoming resources and finances. Never worry money. Never do any of that. Just zig and zag accordingly. Be smart with the timing wise, because again, Spirit doesn't really care about rent or your timing. They want to know if you're resonating in abundance. Okay, so there's two different sides to that coin. There's a saying, trust job, but tie up your horse. I don't know why I say job, but trust the Lord, trust God, but tie up your horse, meaning, take the practical steps and measures that you need while you are cultivating something that's worth leading, meaning the life worth living and leading. That's how things should be kind of feng shuied and balanced in life. But remember that this Nine of Swords energy, if you're looking at it from a practical standpoint, you've been here, you've done that. This is a cycle for you to master. That's like objectively, being down the same road and falling for the same trap or, something that you could easily overcome. Likewise, this is how money woes and worries and frequencies, and this is how this should be overcome as well, Virgo, is by understanding that it's not the kind of objective thing in and of itself. It's more so an energetic thing in and of itself, okay? So something to keep in mind here. But again, still being savvy while you are playing the role of kind of quantum manifester and energetic. I'm going to keep my frequency up. I'm going to put out great energy, but I'm going to have no expectation in return. And when you do that consistently and make that your bottom line and actually who you are and what you become, And now you're flying and soaring with the eagles, and now you've created heaven on earth, and now you've pulled in your twin flame soulmate because somebody sees and values and honors what it is that you're actually doing. So you're not going to, bestow pearls to swine because they're not going to know what the fuck you're talking about. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Watch me clean my hat more. I don't know what the fuck that is, but my hair's all jacked up. But anyways, so that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here for you, Virgo, which is cool. Shout out, I'm a Virgo rising. Feel free to like, share, follow, reach out for one-on-one reading. Holler at your boy. I cut my own hair. Love you guys. So yeah. Shout out to the YouTubers that I'm live streaming for. And yeah, let's fuck with your boy. I'll let your boy. On to Libra. Very cool, very cool, very cool. This is Twin Flame Soulmate. You are channeling Twin Flame Soulmate. This is Gemini. This is springtime energy. By springtime energy, you will have, and starting now, here and now, today, as you watch this and view this, you will have harnessed your energy, mastered your energy, so that you know to be consistent with your light, love, confidence, heart chakra, highest of highs, joy, hope, faith, all that awesome shit that's A game, fastball, like your A material. Consistently every day throwing it out in the world. That's your signal, that's your strength, that's your empowerment. You're no longer waiting on external expectations. That was the old Newtonian model. We're not fucking with that anymore. We're fucking with the quantum model of, I don't care if I get the hot model, if I get those are just the bones, the structure. It's about the essence and the substance of it. It's about who's in the car, who's in the mansion, what do they represent? Because the devil could be in a mansion or a car, or with the hot model, or the devil could be the hot model, just using old archaic terminology, but you know what I mean. It's about being a good person. It's about being genuine and consistent and really punching that motherfucker in the mouth, okay? But in like a peaceful, loving, love and light way, you know what I'm saying? Punching that motherfucker in the mouth is a metaphor for, life and getting at it, and depression and low energies, and standing above it, overstanding those low toxic energies that want to make you feel like, oh, I don't got this is not worth it, da-da-da-da-da. No, you pull yourself out of it and you tune into the highest of highs daily. Remember who the fuck you are, where you came from, what you've been through, and what you are. And you beast this shit. Wait. Yeah, that's what I got for you, Virgo. I'm my own hype machine right now. Okay, love you guys. I think this was Virgo. If it's Libra, my bad, Libra, but I think it's Virgo. Okay, guys, holla at your boy. Peace. What's up, Virgo? Okay, Libra, we are jumping into it. This is going to be your March 2022 reading. Feel free to like, share, follow. Holler at your boy. Let's do this shit. I'm on your side. I'm on your team. Unless you're not on my side or not on my team, in which case, go back to where you came from. Give you back to the universe from whence you came. Three Cups in the upright is the celebration factor. Libra energy. This is, understanding like, holy fuck, I got something here. I could turn it on. I could do this. I could succeed and accomplish. I could free myself from this kind of prison or this jail or this mindset or this trap. Six of Swords in the upright is travel. Why is it travel to heartbreak, though? Is it travel to heartbreak, or is it the Nine of Swords? Nine of Swords is worry. So you're in a position where you're celebrating, freeing yourself from prison, Paradise Island, harmony, Six of Swords in the upright. But what's this heartbreak? Maybe is it traveling away from, is it traveling through, beyond? It's almost as if maybe you have to travel beyond and through this heartbreak energetically, metaphorically, to complete and wrap up this lesson, this phase, or this cycle here with the World card in the upright, which is very fascinating and interesting. I get the sense that you are doing this, you have done this, you've completed this, because the world card is a sign or a symbol of that completion, Libra, which is very dope. I think you've been able to pull yourself up and I think you've been able to pull yourself up and out of all this bullshit. All of these swords add up to the Ace of Swords in the upright too, which is victory, truth, clarity, justice, a semblance of peace of mind as well, because you're no longer waiting on anyone or anything outside of yourself. Again, yes, confirmation of the Two of Swords in reverse. You are kind of banging on all cylinders, showing up with your A game consistently, which is dope. Very cool. You're being emotionally vulnerable. You're understanding that this is fun and this is worth celebrating. And I think that that's where your kind of joy comes from. That's where your A game material comes from. Again, despite lack of offer, despite people not playing fair or consistently, this is still a semblance of, I would say, not letting the world kind of jade you or make you turn cruel or make you, which is funny because if you got to this level anyways, it means that spirit knew that you were prepared to take this on. So look for some sort of reconciliations. People have betrayed you, but you rose above it because, you know, those old versions of yourself have to die off anyways. The Empress is here. The Empress has shown up. This represents beauty, money, love, finances, resources, all that good stuff. I think that you've made it swimmingly out of this kind of winter season. You're going to sail into spring season. You're going to sail into summertime season. And you're going to be able to kind of put it together and pull through. I think that's where all this celebration energy here. The Empress is just there. You know, she represents Taurus season, which is right around the corner. And it's almost as if, and, you know, this might resonate with you, if you have taken some sort of like, you know, action adventure step, and the Devil card is out here too. So these are past bondages that I think you're no longer wanting to fall into again because you've learned that lesson. It's almost as if that if you could kind of get a couple of months, maybe even a year under your belt in this kind of new scenario that you're in, Libra, then you will feel confident and more confident as time goes on. The only kind of self-defeating thing that I would be wary of is that kind of maybe depression, or is that kind of like feeling like, oh, this is going nowhere, or I don't know anyone, there's no connections, there's, you know, yada, yada, yada. But keep doing it. Keep on being that light. Because someone's going to see it, someone's going to fuck with it, someone's going to like it, someone's going to give value to it, because essentially we're all the same thing and doing the same thing. So anyone that's not fucking with you, they're not fucking with the best parts of themselves, is what I'm getting, Libra. So cool. Anything else that we could say here? A lot of kind of financial stability on the home front, being able to kind of set up that proper environment for the Empress to give birth. This is a lot of the energy that we've been seeing here in these readings. Feel free to apply this now in February or in March whenever you view this. You will be victorious even though you haven't walked away from something. I know Eight of Cups in the reverse gets a bad rap, but to me, juxtaposed with the Six of Wands in the upright means that you have done something on your own time. Okay? So I think that that's what this kind of real big kind of like wrapping up of a cycle or world card understanding is that you haven't caved in, you've stuck true to yourself. Someone could be viewing you as well, being victorious and being a badass. So that's very cool too. You didn't cave in, you didn't let all the bullshit get to you, you didn't let anyone knock you off the hinges or pull the rug out from under you because you're motherfucking Peter Pan and you can fly. You know what I'm saying? Proverbially. Like you wouldn't have been able to come to this level if you wouldn't have been able to sustain people pulling their best shots. Okay? So you took everyone's best shot and you're still here. You're still happy, whole, complete, highest of highs, all that good stuff. Libra is what I'm getting. So good on you. Keep on training it out. You're doing a bang up job. And holler at your boy, make a connection. Like I said, engage, leave comments, like, share, follow, subscribe. Let me know who I'm talking to out there. It usually helps with just meaning and purpose and making connections and all that good stuff. So love you guys. Holler at your boy. Peace. Libra, on to the next. What else? That was cool. Hey, let's bang all this shit out. Scorpio, this is going to be a March reading 2022 for you. Feel free to like, share, follow, subscribe, leave a comment. Check out the website, check out the Patreon. Heart chakra goes to you. Love, light, abundance, health, happiness. Make sure that you're tapping into all your prayer, meditation, mantra, whatever spiritual tools that you need. Life is going to be a semblance and a collection of what you make it. So make sure that you're making it a joyous occasion. Make sure that you're not just running on unconscious bullshit programs that are letting things slip to the side. Making sure that you're looking at things with love and confidence. Some of the ugly things in life that we, get all twisted up by with our ego. Make sure that you are viewing them and addressing them, shining the light on the corners and the cobwebs of the house that is your spiritual self. Remember that at the other side of any kind of criticism or judgment is unconditional for yourself, first and foremost, love and acceptance and all that beautiful stuff. So without further ado, spread your gratitude, joy, love, and light. Highs message for Scorpio, March 2022. Let's see what we got here. Now that the world is okay, coming out of toxic energy, freeing yourself up from a prison, celebrating energy, pulling in your twin flame soulmate. Things are growing now. I think that you're getting the message, you're getting the picture here. You're maintaining bridges to the past. A lot of your successes are going to encourage you to want to go back and reconnect and recreate bridges to the past. This seems to be part of your path as well. The Seven of Pentacles in the upright are slow successes coming in slowly but surely. Met with the Three of Pentacles adding to the Ten of Pentacles. So this is legacy, financial stability. Life's a marathon. So all you got to do is just continue to overcome any and all bullshit that makes you want to look at like the nothingness of it all or the meaningless of it all or whatever. Just understand that those are like frequencies, and those are states of being that both can replenish and rejuvenate you. But if you are trying to put something together while you can in this subjective human experience, then that might be a little bit self-defeating. So you have to kind of yin and yang, pros and cons, zig and zag, Scorpio is what I'm getting here. But ultimately, your successes come in the vein of you freeing yourself up from these past kind of chains, programs, freeing yourself up from prison, celebrating that, celebrating how far you've come, your position of independence, clearing the room and space of the old and the negative, to really pull in someone energetically twin flame. You have a better eye now for who you are messing with energetically. Ten of Pentacles, again, is someone that you want to build a long foundational legacy with. There could be some movement, some collaboration, some craftsmanship, skilled labor and work and effort involving others. But ultimately, you're going to be leading to the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. This is, again, going to encourage you to want to go back and reconnect with people from your source, people from your hometown, people from your upbringing, maybe as a sign of extending an olive branch to them. You got the Magician in the reverse here. You got the Moon card in the reverse here. Again, these are that kind of nothingness feelings that I'm getting. Sometimes when we don't see the external results that are kind of a preset standard or condition from our programming, then we start to freak out. But you can override that and you can choose light and love in this kind of emptiness. And then you start to realize like, oh, that's real manifestation. Is when you take the void, the emptiness, the wilderness, and shine light and love through your holographic projected programming, projection screen thing, light mechanism that we are as consciousness. So you control the kind of old Mickey Mouse, visions and images that you have that you choose to see outwardly in the world. Let's see what cards wanted to come out here. Incomplete lessons, about fantasy, about choices, about inner knowing. You could be leaking some energy in regards to maybe fantasies, unmet fantasies, maybe getting you down. Put those to the side. You don't need to worry about that, because if something is kind of negatively taking a toll on your energy, then just see it for what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to take it so seriously. You could just see it as fun and playful, and if something comes of it, then something comes of it. It could be relationally, it could be dating apps wise. It could be never letting something get the best of you. Okay, is what I'm getting here. trusting things from the eye of the perspective of, God's time, meaning we want to move at this kind of very fast, rapid frequency, but understand that the more you stretch out life and the more you stretch out time, the more you create and show up and continue to really be about it, despite any time frame, then you will be rewarded and you will have overcome this lesson in this cycle here. I think that this particular lesson as well has to do with who you're choosing and what you're choosing quality-wise based on an inner reflection of yourself as well. So something to be mindful of. It's almost as if your spirit team wants to see what you choose next as an inner reflection of what your own self-worth is and what you're willing to settle with, what you're willing to fight for. Again, we had a lot of readings yesterday as to, look, man, you really got something worth fighting for here, man or woman, depending on whoever's viewing this, him, her, Z, non-binary, whatever. Death card here, though. Why is the death card here? Death card here is death to the old understanding of not understanding, the old kind of outlook of not really knowing what you have here. But now that you do, then you can enforce it and you can apply it accordingly. Okay, you could look death in the eyes and shine light and love and, be like, motherfucker, I am you, I come from you. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing that you can do to me that I ain't figured out energetically. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going to help you want to gear up with the Page of Wands and the uprights. What else can I say? Anything else I would want to say or share, Spirit? Sometimes thinking too far ahead can be diminishing returns, okay? But also sometimes being too kind of present and in the moment, as I said, can be diminishing returns. Hence you have to balance, right? Scorpio. Okay, anything else in conclusion for Scorpio, Spirit, and then we can move on to Sagittarius and we can post everything. Okay, King of Wands in the upright. Someone is watching you. Someone is seeing your work. So someone might, be a benefactor to you, might want to fuck with you, might want to collab with you, all that good stuff. Okay. Anything else? Certainly we're not waiting for the wheel to turn, but the wheel will turn because that's what the wheel does. Yeah, I think just an emphasis on understanding that you really have something here, right here with you in your little plot of land. So don't get too caught up with, looking and worrying on the external results, okay? Because then it's going to throw you off balance here, okay? You have someone watching you, someone of equal match and caliber here, and this queen is looking at someone else's plot of land proverbially when she should be looking at this, her day-to-day, step-by-step, so she could regain her balance. So then now this allows access to the king. Bam! That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Love and light to you guys. Feel free to reach out for one-on-one reading. Like, share, follow. We can do readings over video chat, messenger, voice, phone, email, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Holler at your boy. On to Sagittarius, please. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off the live stream. No one seems to be jumping in. I'm going to go get my laundry. I'm going to put all this stuff on pause. Let's see. Let's come out here. All right, I'm gonna continue with these videos, and then I will post them later on today. And check them out. March readings for all the signs. Love and light to you guys. Gang, gang, buzz, buzz. Peace.